Hello and welcome. My name is Christina from Empowered Creator. I am a mindset and conscious manifesting teacher and coach, and this is my YouTube channel. Here I talk about all things law of assumption, mindset, conscious manifesting, the quantum universe, and a lot more. And my goal is to simplify everything without the fluff. So if you guys like this content and you would like to see more of it, I would love it if you would subscribe to this channel, comment on this video, like it, share it, and stick around. Also, if you need help with your specific situation, I offer one-on-one coaching, email coaching, as well as custom subliminals for whatever needs you may have. I also have a self-study mini course, Telepathically Connect with Your Specific Person. So if you guys are interested in any of these services, the links are below in the description box. Click on them and they're going to take you to my website. With all that being said, let's dive into today's video. In today's video, I want to talk about how I know that a coaching client of mine is actually about to get their desire, or at the very least that their desire is not so far from manifesting in the 3D. So this is what I'll be discussing today. Stay tuned. So I get this question from time to time. A lot of the time I may get variations of that. For example, what do you see in common among your clients who have success stories? Or what is the number one thing, or what is the top 3, let's say, of things that I need in order to have my success story? And these are all variations of the question that I'm going to discuss today, which is, how do I know and what do I see in a client and in their state and in their attitude that tells me that their manifestation is not that far from manifesting in the 3D? Now, let me add a disclaimer right here before I go on and before I dive deeper, that time is very relative when it comes to conscious manifesting. I cannot tell you guys exactly how long something is going to manifest. Usually though, if I see a sustained change in state, it doesn't take all that long. For most people, it's a few weeks, maybe a few months. It's very rare that it would be beyond that and they won't have seen at least some evidence, at least some movement, at least something in the 3D that shows them that what they're manifesting is working and their manifesting practice is right on track. So the number one thing that I see across the board in all people who write to me or share their success stories, whether they're coaching clients or whether they're just channel subscribers following my teachings and following what we discuss here in this channel, is a stark and profound change in their inner state. Whether it's a specific person they're manifesting, whether it's money, whether it's a better position at work, or whether it's a successful business, whether it's other possessions like a car, a house, whether it's physical appearance changes, whatever it might be, the number one thing that tells me as a coach that they have shifted and they are on their way to their manifestation is seeing a shift in attitude, a shift in perceptions, and a shift in their overall energy and state in regards to the thing that they're manifesting, the desire that they're manifesting. So whereas before we might have had neediness, we might have had desperation, we might have had clinginess on a desire and feeling that obtaining this desire is the only thing that is going to make them happy, or at the very least complete their happiness. Whereas before we might have had a strong urge to force the 3D and to manipulate the 3D to elicit reactions and elicit changes, or a very, very strong urge to do things. What do I need to do? What do I need to do? Is it just that? Do I need to do more? Do I need to be reading that? Do I need to be doing that meditation? Do I need to be doing a subliminal? Do I need to do more affirmations? Are my affirmations correct? Are they accurate? Are there any other techniques that are effective? What I need to be doing in order to get something, whatever the desire might be. There is now a marked and stark attitude and energy and state shift towards a state of being who you want to be. Being the person who has their desire. Being the person who is doing or having or is whatever it is that they have chosen to be and that they've been manifesting. This change in attitude and in state usually comes with a change of feelings, a change of perceptions, a change of thoughts, a change of assumptions. Most often, it also comes with a change in expectations. So now I'm starting to see an attitude that is more chilled, for example, an attitude that is more relaxed, an attitude that is perhaps more detached from the desire. And that doesn't mean indifference, that doesn't mean they no longer want it. But it does mean that they have shifted to a state where they feel like they have it or they're going to have it. They have that inner knowing, that inner confidence. And that allows them to relax. That allows them to stop running after technique and coach after coach and book after book thinking that there's one more thing to learn, one more thing to do, one more thing to implement, and that is the golden key, and that is the answer, and then I'm going to get my desire. I also see a shift in focus and energy towards themselves. I see them starting to build the best life that they can for themselves, making changes in their life, in multiple areas of their life, for the better. I see them starting to feel content with their life as it is right now. And that doesn't mean that they don't want the desire anymore, that they don't want the improvement in the current circumstances and in the current situation, but they're also no longer in a place of lack about it, in a place of feeling like unless they have that desire, they're not going to be able to be happy, they're not going to be able to have a full life, they're not going to be able to be fulfilled and complete. So in that new state, in that shifted state, the desperation is gone, the obsession is gone, the neediness is gone, the urge to do things in the 3D, to push things forward is pretty much gone, and any action comes from a place of inspired action. So in general, there is a much more chilled and relaxed and calm attitude about their manifestation. It is developing an energy that is content, that is fulfilled, that feels complete, and the desire becomes something that would add to this completeness and this fulfillment, but not the thing that is a condition and a prerequisite to have that fulfillment. And so what that does is it frees up the energy, so to speak. It allows it to flow, and it allows it to flow in the right direction. And this is usually the direction that you've been intending, and this is usually the direction that you want. That is when the specific person comes in or comes back. That is when the new love comes in, if that's what you've been manifesting. That is when the money comes in, the contracts, the business, the job, the promotion, the opportunity to get the house or the car or whatever other possession, etc. So if you ask me as a coach, this is the number one thing that I observe in my coaching clients and in other people who share their success stories with me. And this is how I know that they're on the right track. And if they sustain that, their manifestation is guaranteed to come, in most cases, sooner rather than later. With all that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video here. I intend that this has helped. As always, I very much appreciate you guys being on this channel, watching this content. I love making this content for you. And as always, I look forward to seeing you all at the next video. Until then, take care and bye-bye.